guys, and welcome back to another Christmas Advent Calendar series video. I'm joined here today with the wonderful Amanda from Gift Frippery, and we're going to learn 3 different ways to dress a Christmas present today. If you haven't already seen, we've already done a previous video about how to neatly wrap a present, so if you haven't had a look at that, check that out already. But Amanda, what are we going to start with first?
Well, we're going to keep it natural. We've got our boxes covered in brown paper, so everything's recyclable. I'm going to use garden twine this time, which is cheap as chips, readily available anywhere, probably in your shed. But it's very thin, so I'm going to use 3 strands together, and then we're going to use some leaves and acorns. So I'm going to take this around the edges as ever, which we folded. It just keeps it more secure. And then give that a bit of a twist to hold it in place. And then we're going to freestyle a bit.
Yeah.
You're going to be using acorns. And I have got some acorns here, but and oak leaves, which have been coloured with paint. So a bit of a mix of gold and red, which gives this lovely sort of burnished. It's like rose gold, isn't it, colour?
So I guess you could paint them. You could spray paint anything that you find in the garden.
You could have them neon pink if you wanted.
Yeah,
you
genuinely could. I've just picked up a little spray of sort of acorns. And then I've just added a tiny bit of wire just to keep them in place. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then wrap some twine around so that they stay in place. And it's just, you can just twist it, which is
You can just twist it and it holds, which is lovely. So
yeah.
Slide mine.
Okay. So I'm going to twirl my wire now.
Yes. You notice we've changed to pencil instead of wire to twirl, because you'll get tighter curls. Look at you, Jenny, speeding away now.
I know.
She's in her stride.
Got my present wrapping confidence back. Yeah.
You could also glue these on.
Yes.
Like with a glue gun if you preferred.
So I've got this little bit of ribbon as well.
Yeah, you could tie it around your bunch if you want to. But I think that just does brighten it a little bit, doesn't it?
Makes it slightly more Christmassy.
Yeah. But it also depends who you're giving it to, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
If they liked all completely natural, then they would have loved that gift as it was. Yeah. And if it's somebody that just wants to feel that, you know, if they're going to enjoy a bit the Christmassy look, they would prefer that. So I always sort of have in mind who I'm giving it to.
Definitely.
So I would look at this and I think my mum would love that.
Yes,
she would love it. It just springs out at you sometimes who would enjoy what. So
well, we've just done some quite natural inspired
easy, wasn't it?
gifts. It was very easy. And I think, you know, what's great about this style of gift is that you can really involve your kids in this. You can take them out into the woods to sort of search for things to add to presents. And I think that it adds that extra touch of sort of thoughtfulness to any gift, which is lovely. So that's sort of a natural one.
I just wanted to mention as well with these leaves that I use, because sometimes I gather leaves because they're a gorgeous shape and press them so they're flat. But these I just left to dry naturally, and that's why they've got movement in them, and then painted them. But you have to be a little more careful when you paint them because it's not quite so easy flat, but a nice look. Next we're going to do some fir cones, which these are literally just picked up, and then I used acrylic paint and an ordinary, it was actually a washing up sponge. Don't use a natural sponge, it doesn't work quite so well. And I just brushed up the side of here with the acrylic paint.
Lovely.
Yeah, it looks quite effective, doesn't it?
Yeah, they really do.
And then we're going to use your lovely tags on this.
Yes, so another tutorial that we've done is bicarbonate of soda dough, which just add a really nice touch. I mean, you could always write someone's name on the back and use them as a name tag or just as an embellishment to your gift.
Beautiful. Can you pass me that white ribbon? Okay, so this is what we're going to use. We're not going to tie a bow, we're just going to tie a knot. You can see how I measured it, so we don't waste too much. So you need enough to go round and
a little bit
join
extra.
it. Yeah. So there we are. We always take it over the end that we've put the bit of sellotape on, because everybody has, their heating on full blast at Christmas and things, and it does dry the sellotape out of it.
Great.
And then I'm going to just thread a bit of ribbon through there. I've given you a piece.
Lovely, thank you.
These are lovely, and I think these are going to be the next thing to be tied on. So I'm going to take it diagonally across that. Okay. And not tie it too tight, so there's a bit of movement there.
And just a double knot again.
Double knot, and then I am going to cut the extra off this because we're going to add a fur cone. And again, you can freestyle, little, big, acorn.
So we've just glue gunned down our sort of pine cones and things like that. I think I'm having a bit of an acorn day because I couldn't resist adding a couple of bits.
But they look beautiful.
But how simple, I mean, basically, we've got some brown paper, a tiny bit of ribbon, some ingredients that we had lying around in a cupboard, and then bits that we found outdoors in nature. So,
We just need to finish off the end of these ribbons. So if it was a narrow ribbon like this, I'd just chop it off at an angle. If it's wider like this, we're going to do that V thing. This is the easy way to do it. Fold your ribbon in half and then just...
That's so easy.
Right, fold it in half and then cut, and you get a really nice, neat V.
Oh, I love it. Fabulous. So, naturally decorated.
Really nice.
Presents.
Really nice, yes.
A sort of
And
white
lovely
Christmas.
tags.
Yes. White Christmas theme. And then finally,
we're going to do these. So we need to just... I'll show you the different papers. Right, so there's this one, which has the bird on it. And this one, which is probably my favourite, with the seed heads on it.
Yeah. So, explain how you made those.
Okay, so these are printed on a sheet of wrapping paper with a very old a roller which has come from the 1800s, I think, but has been remade new, so it works on printing. And originally they were made for uneven walls, really old houses, because they couldn't have any other pattern on their wall. So and they've been adapted so that I can print wrapping paper.
So lovely, and you can do this at home. So if you wanted to try this, my advice would be to either do some lino printing, or you can even cut out shapes from a potato and then just stamp.
I'll tell you what's even easier, which I rather love.
Yes.
Save your champagne corks this Christmas, or your Prosecco corks or whatever, and dip them into white paint and just do big splodges, and it looks quite snowy and Christmassy. That is such a simple idea, and your children can be involved in that.
And you get to drink Prosecco, so
yeah, it's a win-win.
Win is all round.
It's a win-win. Yeah.
Fab. Okay,
so I'm just going off to glue that bit underneath there, and you are going to be doing this.
Okay.
So this is a different type of bow. Because the paper's very natural and matte white print on it, we're going to go with a very natural matte white bow sort of thing. So a length of felt, you fold it in half, and then on the cut side you just glue it here and there.
Okay.
and then I'll tell you what the next step is. So, the next step,
Yeah.
I'll talk you through what I've done because you need a little patience to do this bit. So lie this flat on the table, and on the folded side you cut through. Now I've done mine quite narrow, so you could do quite chunky, and then you can see the difference between the two. So you can almost do yours double, and you go almost to the fold but not quite. And so you just put a bit of glue on the bottom there and pop it on your parcel.
Oh, it looks so lovely.
They're really blousy and over the top, aren't they?
They remind me of, is it chrysanthemums?
Yes.
Yeah, really lovely.
There you are, there's your tag.
Thank you.
Mine.
Lovely. Okay, so we just glue these on then.
They're going to be glued on.
So.
Yeah.
And that is... So that's our final present. So that's 3 ways to dress a present. I hope you've had a really good time sort of watching this video. Amanda, you do workshops, demonstrations and bespoke orders. I'll pop some information in the comments. But if you've enjoyed this video, I think it's well worth learning from Amanda herself. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my favourite thing to do, obviously. So
yes, and
I've enjoyed myself. Thank you.
You definitely have a treasure trove at your house of different materials to use. So I think it's well worth a visit. So thank you so much.
Welcome.
And join us next time for another Christmas themed video. Thanks. Bye.